Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
All right, 21 minutes after 10 o'clock. I like the fact that some restaurants serve breakfast all day long, Robin.
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful.
I like that. I've always loved eggs. I've been an egg guy ever since I can remember. Just love it. And when I went camp, I'm not a good cook at all. But when I go camping, I am expert because, eggs are pretty much what you have.
Yeah.
Dr. Mickey Rubin is on the phone. Now, we've all heard, right? All mixed messages about the whether eggs are good for you or not. I always think of that one song, The Incredible Edible Egg, or whatever that thing was, right?
Exactly.
I always say, come on, it's incredible and it's edible. What could be wrong? Dr. Rubin may agree. I hope he does. He's a nutrition scientist, and he's the executive director of the Egg Nutrition Center, talking to us about adding eggs to our diets for nutrition and vitamin D, something I did not know. And I put a picture up of some eggs because I don't have a picture of Dr. Rubin. So if you're looking at the streaming video. Good morning, doctor. How are you?
Good morning, Larry and Robin. Good to be here.
Thank you. Where are you? Where are you calling from?
Calling from Chicago, Illinois this morning.
So you know what's amazing to me? When I have any food, sometimes I'll get philosophical and I'll think, this chicken was walking around just for me. These eggs were laid just for me. Who knew that when that chicken laid that egg and that farmer pulled them up and brought them to the grocery store and it was for me? Those eggs, right?
That's right.
They are for you, and they're really a great part of a healthy diet. Eggs are really a unique food. Eggs are one of the richest sources of choline, which is important for brain development during pregnancy and infancy, as well as maintaining optimal brain function later in life. So, eggs are also affordable. That's one of the most affordable sources of high-quality protein you can get. It's only about 15 cents per one large egg. So a lot of nutrition for your buck.
And it's cheaper if you know Robin's brother. Robin's brother has chickens. And let me ask you a question about this. And I think I know the answer, but maybe there's more to it. The yolks of his chicken's eggs are so rich, like a deep, darker orange than the ones I get at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Is that because they're just living out in the field and there's no real cages around them? They're like pets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to raise hens, and you get a lot of different types of eggs, whether they're white eggs or brown eggs, or, a lot of people have questions about, cage-free versus conventional. But when it comes to nutrition for people, eggs are really eggs. You're going to get the same great nutrition no matter what egg you choose. So whether it's the eggs you get from the backyard or eggs you get from the grocery store, they're all chock full of vitamins and minerals and high quality protein.
So I have a question. This is to settle an argument. Is the egg color determined by the color of the earlobes of the egg? I mean, of the chicken.
Yeah. Generally speaking, what we say is that the brown hens lay the brown eggs, and the white hens lay the white eggs. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, right on that one.
The earlobes. Okay. All right.
And we found out from your press materials that they're a good source of vitamin D, and that we should not get rid of the yolks.
Yeah, well, actually, the yolk is where all the nutrition is. The egg whites has the protein, and that's great. And a lot of people like the egg whites, but don't toss the yolk because that's where all the vitamins and minerals are. As you said, it's a natural source of vitamin D. It's got vitamin B12, zinc, selenium, choline. Just where you don't want to throw away the yolk because number one, you're wasting some really great food, and number two, you're wasting the nutrition, and it's delicious too. So, you want to eat that whole egg.
And it looks better. Have you ever had a scrambled egg white? It doesn't even look good. You have the yellow has to be part of it, right?
For me, absolutely, the yellow has to be part of it. That's where the flavor is. That's where the nutrition is. You got to go with the whole egg.
So talk a little bit about cholesterol, because this is the one thing that came up when people were trying to sway us away from eggs. They were saying about the cholesterol. What is the real truth there?
Well, so we've learned a lot over the years from the scientific research, and what we found basically is that the cholesterol that you eat doesn't really dramatically impact the cholesterol in your body. The dietary guidelines for Americans no longer recommend a limit on dietary cholesterol. In fact, it's no longer what they call a nutrient of concern, which is a nutrient that we would want to eat less of. They don't like cholesterol in that way. So what we know now from the science is that you can enjoy your eggs, you can enjoy the whole eggs, the yolk, and not worry about things like cholesterol.
And you pointed out that it's good for fetal brain development and for optimal brain health.
Yeah, that's one of the more exciting things about what we're learning from the research now is that the nutrients in eggs, specifically choline, is really important for brain development and brain health later in life. It's really one of the exciting areas that we're learning more and more about every day. That this benefit that we didn't necessarily know before about eggs.
See, this is why I like the fact that some restaurants have all-day breakfast. Because we're sitting here all morning, and then by the time we get done, everybody's done with breakfast. But some places still have eggs for sale.
When a person
eggs are great all day. Yeah.
Well, when a person's eating eggs, though, sometimes doctors will say recommend your egg intake to X number of eggs a day. Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's really no upper limit for eggs per day. I think it's probably, eggs are great no matter what diet plan you're following. There's a lot of different ways to a healthy diet. The great thing about eggs is that they provide some high-quality protein. So when you're having it with your vegetables or other foods, that you really get that feeling of fullness from that high-quality protein, and it really gives you some unique nutrients that you don't get other places. So just like everything, eggs can fit into a healthy diet with moderation, just like any other food.
I went to the website that was given to us, eggnutritioncenter.org. So what actually happens at the Egg Nutrition Center?
Well, we work on behalf of egg farmers, and we do things like nutrition research to try and learn more things about the health benefits of eggs, and we also communicate that research to people like yourselves, to dietitians, to make sure that they're aware of all the new things that we're finding about the nutrition of eggs.
Is there more nutrition in an extra large egg than in a small egg?
Just in terms of quantity. So the extra large egg is going to come with, it's basically more food, so more nutrients, a little bit more protein, a little bit more choline, a little bit more, vitamin D, just because it's bigger. Yeah.
So does would an egg, maybe the vitamin D is the answer to this question, but would an egg solve somebody's health issues if they had a health issue? I guess maybe a lack of vitamin D could be fixed with egg added to your diet, right?
Sure, that's absolutely something that a lot of people are hearing from their doctors, that need to get more vitamin D, because especially now up here in the north, where we're not outside a lot as you are down in Florida, we're not getting all that vitamin D from the sun. So we had to get more vitamin D from our diets. But also the protein is really important. It's the highest quality protein you can get, and it's really important for maintaining muscle mass and bone health over the lifespan. And all of the fitness enthusiasts really like it because it helps with their fitness and exercise routines and their muscle performance.
Is there more protein in an egg when you have it as the yolk being soft and runny as opposed to a hard-boiled egg?
No, it's all the same protein, but you do bring up a good point that there's actually protein in the yolk as well. So when people toss the yolk, they're tossing some of the protein as well. About 40% of the protein is actually in the yolk. So it's another reason to don't toss the yolk, because you're getting some good protein there as well. But as well, it doesn't matter which way you like your eggs. You're going to get the same quality nutrients either way.
All right.
Wow.
And there's no egg in an egg cream, by the way.
No.
I never knew that. I don't think there's one in an egg roll. I don't think egg rolls have any egg in it. The fun conversation. Dr. Mickey Rubin, thank you so much for being on the air with us. The website is eggnutritioncenter.org. Thank you, Doctor.
Great. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We'll be right back. Here is your 1-minute news brief. Governor Ron DeSantis has selected Judge